Did he fix my breakfast?
That's a motion to be done.
Leave it on Mondays? Every Mondays?
It's scaring they keep me up all night.
Currently the third Monday. I'll do my best.
So what are we at now?
Donegal Township doing it.
Well, there's a lot of whispering down there, and I'm not sure if we're moving it again or what we're doing, and I need to change the calendar.
If that's what you guys wanna do, I don't care what
We're,
you do.
we're gonna rescind that
Yes, you
motion
do.
and leave it as it is for now.
And advertise? Okay. You're chairman, but
It's all right.
you rescinded your motion.
Yes.
Are you making another one to leave it as it is?
No, I just assumed if I, do I need to,
No, we gotta pass the schedule and
You gotta,
advertise.
you have to make a motion
Oh,
to
okay.
advertise the meeting.
Okay, we rescinded that and we I make a motion to leave it the same for now and advertise for it.
Dick, you mean the same as it currently is?
Currently
As-
is, yeah.
The third Thursday.
Is that
of each
good
month.
with you?
No, that's what I'm saying. He's saying,
Monday.
to clarify, are you saying leave it as it is right now on
Yes.
Okay.
The third
There was a bunch of different,
Mondays, if that's okay.
I was just asking you if that's what you meant, because there was a misunderstanding.
You're gonna advertise it once for the year and then post it.
Thursday night football's on and stuff like that. Well, did anybody second that?
No.
I did four.
Okay.
Most of them. Go Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Ready for the vote?
Yep.
Kathy?
Yeah,
Yes.
Ed?
Yep.
Rick?
Yes.
Dick?
Yes,
Tammy?
No.
Meeting rules of conduct. Currently follow Robert's rules.
I'm gonna make a motion to table that until we have more time to maybe think about our own rules.
Really?
Our
You're
own
making
rules?
now. I'll make a motion to table.
So you don't have any,
Why is that just very-
I thought I was already done away with.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Rick, did you second it?
Yeah.
There's no discussion on the motion to table.
Kathy?
No.
Ed?
Nope.
Rick?
Yes.
Dick?
Yes,
Tammy?
Yes?
Commission, set 2020 commission rate for real estate tax collector, 5%.
I'll make a motion to maintain the tax collector rate at the 5%.
I'll second it.
Kathy?
No.
Ed?
Yeah.
Rick?
Yes.
Dick?
abstain.
You have to say your reason for abstaining.
Sorry.
Uh,
Secretary.
yeah, that, give my wife, the tax collector. Back in the pan.
Tammy?
Yes? Yes.
Yes.
Retain road and police employees with the wage and employee policies as per contract.
What was that?
Separation.
I make a motion that we retain the road and police employees with wage and employee policies as per contracts.
Thing about policing, huh?
Should have been road.
I'll second it.
Says road. Says road input.
That's what it said.
We're well
Road
prepared, aren't we?
employees. That's what it says. Yeah. Right. I think we should.
You have a motion in a second, you can't separate them.
You never know your friends until somebody says something, and I'm going, geez, what do they say? Wait till they make their own rules.
Can't wait for that.
Well, you can't separate them if the motion fails.
How does that work? Isn't that against, what you already
You just,
voted on?
you just,
Yes,
we've got 3 votes now on the police contract.
Ted,
Yeah.
Rick,
You guys are good.
Dick,
No.
Tammy,
No. So I make a motion to
But
retain.
you're not gonna change anything.
Right. I make a motion
Opening
to
statement of the
retain
meeting.
all current road department employees at the current rate of pay as of contract.
The contract is
That's
in
with the road.
No, I
What
think
was
she
That's
said
gonna be
road
good.
people. She removed the-
What was the, what was the motion?
For the
all current
road,
road employees at current pay rates according to contract, right?
yes.
That'll seal any
I'll
pay
second.
disputes. Including Steve?
No.
Is he in the contract?
Yeah, he was written into the contract in an MOU.
Other side that in court.
At $125 an hour. Well, anybody got an answer?
What did?
I was gonna have a calculator.
What's
up
the
there.
motion?
Just gonna figure out when we run out of money.
retain
I
the
can't
road
remember.
employees
Employees,
as per contract.
as per contract.
Aren't they under contract? Is it that they
Contract.
dispute?
Yeah, for their contract,
No.
pay them for what their contract says.
Are you implying that we aren't?
No.
No, it's the same motion every year.
Now listen to everybody out here, I watch your father's Facebook.
Does it include Steve?
No.
He's in the contract.
I have a question. I've heard that a couple times. Is this gentleman, Steve, is he specifically named in the contract, or is there
The
a
road boss.
position named?
Position.
Okay, but
Road
you,
boss.
all right, but you've already eliminated that position.
If that is in the contract, how do you eliminate the
So you're
position?
talking out both sides of your face, is what I'm saying.
How could he be?
No, actually, the second-class township code specifically says under section 2301 of the code that supervisors can abolish the position of roadmaster. Whether it's a contract can't trump a statute. So you can put what you want on an MOU or a contract. If the statute says you can do X,
Yeah,
I
I don't know about that, because I got a case I can discuss with you on it. It went to arbitration, and then it went to, we appealed it, and ask Bill Riggo, he'll tell you all about it.
I thought somebody already spoke to it already, I heard.
We're called for a vote.
You ready for the vote? Kathy,
Yes,
Ed,
Bless you.
No.
Rick,
Yes.
Dick,
Yes.
Tammy,
Yes. So I make a motion to retain all current policemen at their current rate of pay as of December 29th, 2019.
Well,
wait, what?
2019?
that was before the contract, I think is what she's
I don't
saying.
think you can legally do that.
Because there's a contract.
And especially because there really wasn't a
No, that's a
contract.
legal question there. Are you,
Why don't you table that issue while?
So wait,
we
wait.
get negotiated?
are you our lawyer, or?
Or if we don't retain them, does that mean we have no police?
My advice would go to all of you, Mr. Shingle.
Well, then speak up and don't whisper to her.
First of all, I don't whisper, and I always speak loudly. My recommendation to you would be, given the motions that you passed about 2 hours ago, it would be wise to table this particular motion regarding the police officers' wages.
Since we're not retaining them though specifically, does that mean we don't have any police?
Now, you know the answer to that question, Mrs. Croft. We've been over that how many times tonight?
No.
You have a police,
left.
you have a police department, it's in place. Nobody up here has indicated that they intend to get rid of the police department.
Except the chief.
Except they said they didn't wanna keep.
Except for the 3 votes.
All right, so the motion to table that.
I'll second it.
I have a question.
What was the motion? Table?
Table it, yeah, yeah.
There's a question down here.
I see it.
Who seconded that?
Yeah.
He hasn't called on me
Well,
yet.
just a second, on a motion to table, there's no discussion, so we need to have a vote.
So they're saying that under a motion to table, that there's no discussion.
Was there a table in a second?
Yes.
So can't I speak after a second? And didn't we just say we were tabling the rules of order?
There's,
So therefore, can't I just speak?
there's no discussion on a motion to table.
No, she kinda has a point. You voted to table the Robert's Rules of Order, so technically.
Order.
Right.
Okay,
back
so
to
this
the-
is my
Right, on
question
motion to
as an
table.
auditor, how much are you
Under-
paying these guys? Because you just said you are tabling their pay. What are you paying them?
Wait,
Table the motion.
there's a contract. There's a contract that's already been executed.
Yeah.
And you
So-
just said that you were
Right, so
going
technically-
back previous
So-
to the contract.
Unless we're gonna violate the current contract, which is this contract right here, we would have to pay them under this current contract rate. But apparently there's a question as to whether or not some folks wanna do that. So that issue is being tabled, subject to the negotiations and discussions with the police union that will take place.
And
Well, we
as
acknowledge
citizen
that there is a
auditor,
contract.
how are you determining their pay?
Based on the contract, they just acknowledge.
Right.
We just acknowledge there's a contract.
I have a question. Who's formulating this agenda? We started off with a lot of police contract brouhaha.
We need to move on.
Since then, there have been 2 police
Frank, the
contract
solicitor's
issues.
advising the chairman to shut you up.
Right, cause he's out of order, Mr. Shingle.
There
There
is
is no
order.
You just said
Exactly.
you don't whisper, you're up here whispering.
I whisper to the
You
township
just said you don't
chairman.
whisper,
I
you're
whisper to the
whispering.
township chairman all the time.
There's no rules, be quiet. Go ahead, sir. We wanna
I'm
hear
pretty
you.
much done. Who's
It's up
developed
to
the
the chairman.
agenda?
Be quiet.
Call for the vote.
Over the vote, she rescinded her motion.
No, it's a motion to table.
Oh, the motion to table, okay. Kathy?
No,
And
No, let's deal with it now.
This is-
Rick?
Yes.
Kathy
Dick?
Yes.
Tammy?
Yes.
Kathy made it again.
Motion to maintain the holiday observance schedule as the previous calendar year. Currently New Year's Day, Good Friday, Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, and Christmas Day. I'll make that motion.
These are all contractual agreements, I don't know. Are you
What
gonna-
about if you give them their birthday off in the police contract? How's that fly?
well, you didn't argue about it. It's not a holiday. It's not a set holiday.
I'll second your motion, Rick.
Call for a vote.
Kathy?
They should have made you chairman, didn't they?
Can anyone call for a vote? Can I ask the supervisor, Ed? Or the solicitor? Sorry.
Sure, as long as your discussion and everything's taking place, sure.
Sure, okay.
Was he asking a question or was that the question?
Ready on the
No.
Mondays.
Yeah.
Regular holidays, yeah.
Rick?
Yes.
Dick?
Yes.
Tammy?
Yes.
You talk, please.
No.
Motion to maintain the current meeting schedule for Parks and Rec meeting dates for calendar years 2020, second Tuesday of each month at 7 p.m.
Is there anybody here for Parks and Rec?
Are they their own? Can't they set their own, I mean,
They can't make that.
They can, but they can't advertise it because they don't have any money and everything has to run through the board.
Okay.
Usually a date.
So the motion needs to add advertisement.
I'm assuming that Sharon talked to them, but I don't know.
Okay.
Rick, were you making that a
Yeah,
motion?
yeah.
I'll second the motion.
Ready for the vote? Kathy?
Yes.
Ed?
Yep.
Rick?
Yes.
Dick?
Yes.
Tammy?
Yes.
Donegal Township and Claysville Borough Multi-Municipal Comprehensive Plan, Joint Planning Commission, third Monday of each quarter, 7 p.m. I need to go on that one. I'm gonna make a motion that we look into bringing back the planning commission.
I have a question, since I wasn't here. Did you all abolish your planning commission by ordinance?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to bring back your planning commission, you would have to do it through a new ordinance.
Make a motion to do an ordinance for the planning commission.
I'll second the motion.
You're out of your cotton picking mind, Rick. What? You're just out of your stinking mind. You know what? You drive me insane. When you were out there telling people to vote for you, you didn't tell them you wanted to do all this bull crap.
No, I didn't.
That's how it works.
Yeah, because you're sneaky. I don't know. They must, I don't know. It's just, this is what you get when you elect a thief.
Be careful in politics.
That's politics, that's right.
You don't
Tell
tell
them
me.
what they can do about it.
Huh?
Can't,
Tone it down a little bit. I understand, we just need to get this done and over with.
Get your guns out.
No, it's not about that.
We need to make a motion for ordinance for planning commission first.
Well, that's what I think that's what the motion was.
Yeah.
Right, so now you need to vote on it.
Okay.
I can.
There's gotta be discussion. It ain't on the agenda.
That's correct. I would have to prepare the ordinance and bring it back to you for consideration. So you're not theoretically today approving, bringing back the planning commission. All you're approving is me draft an ordinance.
That's what that fellow now.
Correct, that's right. I do have an hour to read. Everybody, I guarantee everybody in this room works for a living, even the
provide
lawyers.
with the last one.
You're the only one getting paid now.
I have a question.
Well, that's what it was.
Darren?
Because we had a planning commission, can you just put that ordinance back into,
Yeah.
without going through,
No,
I know you want to make a living, but.
No,
wanna do something else.
you have to do a new ordinance. It has to be,
How long does it take to draft one of them?
pardon me?
How long does it take to draft one of them ordinances?
An average ordinance from scratch, a couple hours.
Photocopy what we got, put it in.
I don't know what it says, sir.
Neither do I.
Well, I would want to know what it says before I agree to do that.
Why, they voted on
But
a
I'm
police
just asking
contract,
that
they didn't know what was in it?
Well, that's true, they did.
With all the problems that we have had in the last 3 hours, why would you bring this up? I think that's about the last thing you need to, and I don't care what it costs, it's the last thing we need. You can see where we went with the other one. Does it down the road somewhere? Yeah, but we got a lot more problems. You gotta put people on it, you can't get people to serve. It's nothing but a fiasco if you go back into this again.
Yeah, maybe I'm missing the boat, but didn't we have a full planning commission whenever it was abolished?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
You know, not only that, the planning commission is able to look at subdivisions instead of the supervisors waiting to have a meeting to do it.
I think
They can come in and
that's
look at it.
what- I think that's what they're saying.
Excuse me, well, I got the
Oh,
floor.
I'm just saying,
I
I
got
think
the floor
they're
then.
saying, oh, I'm sorry.
All right,
Okay, sorry.
but the planning commission, that's part of their job, to take care of the subdivisions and anything else.
Go ahead,
You call me?
go ahead and do it and see how many people are gonna volunteer to be on it this time.
They,
Unless you can get some people that have the same agenda that some other people are.
Now, Dave, I have a question for you in response. You started to say they can look at the subdivisions. They can't act, all they can do, you still have to have a meeting.
I agree, but at least they do their part, to give you guys approvals, and then you can approve them at the meeting.
Well, that's what we're
Part
doing
of your
now.
job's already done.
That's what we're doing now.
Yeah, you just do what you want.
And
It's up to you guys, I mean, if you wanna think, if the people don't want it,
Rick, question.
Oh, suddenly we're listening to the people.
I know you guys weren't
you
here.
don't.
You were probably at the meeting. I don't know if you were at that meeting or not, or Dick, whether you were or not, but I know the other three were. There was something a while back, it might have been at the reorganizational meeting last year. I believe it was you, Tammy, that, correct me if I'm wrong, something to do with Jerry Zwicker as a consultant for that, because that's our line of work, to review or oversee that, something to that effect.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't know what to look for in a subdivision. I know that they're supposed to have sewage, you know, I mean, it needs looked at by people that understand a subdivision or anything else that goes with that, the sewage. You know, I'm gonna tell you that I don't understand them all.
That's what I'm saying. What you guys, can you go back and look at what, there was like a motion
It was
and
like-
you guys to have her
Yes,
as
we
a
did it a
consultant?
year ago, and she would come in and look at it and say, this needs this needs that,
Has
looks
she ever
fine. Yes,
been-
she does that every time we have one.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
I
I
don't
didn't know
know.
what
I don't-
capacity or,
I don't know, because I never got anything about it.
Never got anything about what?
When Jerry looked at them.
Well, if she says there's okay, I don't know that you necessarily need to say it's okay till you get to the meeting, they're okay.
Include the entire.
I just didn't know if you implemented that or not.
Doug, you have something to say?
Yeah, a planning
Can't put that
commission,
goddamn
in
sweet
today's
system on a
age
half
and time,
acre.
they needed it in, I think, what, 1968 when they adopted it here. It cleared up, in fact, we were in court for 15 years over it with the resident out in Dry Ridge. Maybe more of us was in on that as well. Planning commission is more than just subdivision, they also do land development.
Necessary item, really.
We need it. We need it.
There you go. The people serve voluntarily, they don't need big salaries or anything. And it's helpful to supervise.
we ain't gonna,
Lay it on the table.
we're not gonna need that, because they're gonna hire a township governor to
Be
do
quiet, be
it.
quiet, Ed. Quiet.
Well, that's what they said.
Quiet. Okay. We'll table it for you.
Oh, sure, dude, I don't care. Doesn't matter to me.
Next meeting, take it.
We'll table that till next meeting.
Okay.
Wait. Was there a motion and a second?
There is a motion in a second.
Okay, then you gotta make a motion to table.
I'm gonna make a motion to table.
Do you need a second for that?
Second.
Kathy,
Yes.
Ed,
Yeah.
Rick,
Yes.
Dick,
Yes.
Tammy.
Yes.
I got kind of lost on the place about multi-municipal, because I'm in a plan meeting.
No,
That's just advisory, it's information.
I'm not even sure they even have them then.
Some of them are gonna get worse.
Okay. I want to make a motion, to table approval, motion to table approval of the 2020 resolution setting township fee schedule. Current fees shall remain in full force and effect until further action by the board.
Wait, are you tabling it or passing it?
I'm making the motion
You make,
to table.
Why?
read that again.
Well, just let Andy read it, she wrote it.
She's a nice reader, she's better in her eyes than I do, Eddie. A motion to table approval of 2020 resolution setting township fee schedule. Current fees shall remain in full force and effect until further action by the board.
Okay.
Why was it even on here?
Second.
Can I ask why?
They charge them.
Just what I thought was best.
Put it off.
Yes.
What do you mean, what you thought was bad? Well, I don't that's not an answer.
Well, I think that's all the answer you're gonna get right now, Eddie.
Okay.
Is there a second?
Yeah.
Kathy?
No.
I say no, let's do it now. I don't understand the problem. Nobody cares to explain it.
Dick?
Yes.
Tammy?
Yes.
Motion to advertise for bids for stone and diesel fuel. Bids will be open and contracts awarded at February meeting.
Do we need to motion for this right now?
Like,
Are you gonna join the ADS?
Didn't we do this last year?
You do have to do it every year.
I'm sorry?
You do it every
You
year.
have to do it every year.
No, I meant in the fall.
Yeah,
I thought,
we did last year.
No, not for stone.
I make the motion to advertise for bids for stone and diesel fuel and advertise, or to advertise for the bids.
So we're not joining the ADS.
Well, yeah, we do that too. We did both last year too.
No, we didn't actually advertise in the end for bids for stone.
Even though we motioned for it?
We went off of the county because it was cheaper, and then we just used the ADS.
So you didn't follow through with the motion that the board made last year? Okay.
You were in charge of the office. Tell me.
You shouldn't ask me, I was in charge of the roads.
You were in charge of the office.
In January, you were in charge of the office.
Yeah, and I directed, but it obviously didn't get done.
No, I just don't believe that we actually, I don't think we did it. I don't think we actually made a motion last year to do that.
Okay. I don't have the minutes for last year in front of me.
Well, if we did, you were still in charge of the office, so we're good. I'm just questioning whether or not we're joining the ADS, because they're gonna need to know.
Is there a second on this motion?
What's the ADS?
Claysville, Amwell, Donegal.
Joint municipal
the thing you do where you,
Co-op.
the co-op.
We've never
Sure.
had to join that every year. We belong to it. We're
We're
one of the
members.
founding members of it.
But you still have to decide what you're gonna get, where you're gonna get, and how much you're gonna get.
Decide whether you're gonna bid. It doesn't mean you decide whether you're gonna join this or not.
I asked if we were going to join it because it has to be done. And the
Join
numbers have
co-op
to be
or join the
received.
bidding.
Join the co-op.
We belong to it. We founded
To
it.
figure out the amount of money. We haven't exactly been participating members and they're a little angry at us.
why haven't we done it?
don't ask. What we got?
It's a motion to advertise for bid of stone and diesel fuel.
Do a better job.
Huh?
Said we do a better job, so we don't have to do it.
We automatically go
Well,
on.
hey,
I'll second it.
I remember last year, this year, that we, somebody went to all the co-op meetings and then come back and wanted us to bid for another 60,000 gallons of oil because they didn't know what the co-op bid, what they accepted, or what it contained.
So what's the point of you going to the co-op meeting if you don't know what's going on?
I didn't go to the co-op meeting this year. I asked if we were going to do it.
We're not getting out of it.
You have a motion. Kathy?
Yes.
Ed?
Yeah.
Rick?
Yes.
Dick?
Yes.
Tammy?
Yes.
Set cleanup dates dates for the year. I think later on closer to time, I'll get with the road department.
I don't know what I'm doing.
What'd you say, Rick? I didn't hear you.
So that
Oh,
when it gets closer to time, I'll get with the road department and see what their schedules are.
okay.
We need a motion to set, table that.
The cleanup?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think we just have to talk to them.
All right. Motion to table posting approved minutes on township's link of the Donegal Township website, pending development of a township internet use and social
Where'd
media.
that come from?
Wait, what?
That's what we did. Motion, he was talking about the minutes. Your,
Are we on motion to approve bills, or did we pass that already?
sorry, it's on.
No,
So
we're
the next one
inventing
is
as we go
this
along.
one, the patrolman Joshua Bradley. I don't know what that's
Where did I get
about.
that at?
It's on here.
You have to, first it's the motion to approve the bills for payment.
Oh, yeah.
Three.
Motion to bill. Motion to approve the bills for payment. Right here, right
All right. I'd like to see them before I make a motion to pay.
I think that's out of order in a, or reorganization meeting, as more than half of this meeting has been.
We'll hold off till the
He's got his sights on them.
regular meeting.
Is it your advertising for
Yeah.
the
The
reorganization?
advertising's for,
And for any other business coming before the board?
yeah.
I saw it in the paper that way, that's why I thought I'd mention that.
No, that was the 30th.